Hey, hockey fans, hope you're well. I'm here to break down all of the goals from the Edmonton Oilers' dramatic 5-4 overtime victory over the Florida Panthers in Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final. The series is now notched at 2 games apiece. Going back to Edmonton for Game 5 and Saturday, it's going to be a pivotal Game 5, like most Game 5s usually are. So let's get into it. Here's the first Florida goal on a power play, 2-man advantage. Barkov, some slight interference, and Tkachuk just puts it past Skinner on the blocker side. And you'll see a really smart play by Barkov. Just kind of ties up Nugent Hopkins. No one rushes. Tkachuk's kind of hard to do when you only have 3 guys on the ice. And he just waits. And now look, when he shoots, Skinner has to look past Bouchard, Nugent Hopkins, and Barkov. All the sticks are lined up, so that's probably a little distracting as well. And by the time he tracks it, it's past him. 1-0 Florida. Another power play. It's Barkov down to Tkachuk, up to Reinhart, then back to Tkachuk after Reinhart bobbles it a little bit. So it goes by pretty quick. You don't see Reinhart's shot. Skinner makes a good save, but then Tkachuk is there to pick up the garbage. 2-0. Both goals by Matthew Tkachuk. And then with less than a minute remaining in the first period, it's Verhaeghe and Barkov and Lundell, just dump it down. Verhaeghe hits Stetcher and then finds Lundell in front of the net. Sorry, I just had a brain fart. I think it was actually Reinhart that poked the puck down to Verhaeghe and back to Lundell. But the key thing about this play, and Stetcher didn't play, barely played in the second period. At first I thought he might have got benched because of this poor play, but I realized that when Verhaeghe separates him from the puck, look at that. He actually hits him in the helmet with the high stick. I actually thought Stetcher was looking at the game clock to see how much time was left, but no, he was reacting to getting hit. Then right here, he checks for damage. The only problem is he's on this side of the net, and then Verhaeghe can find a Lundell coming down the middle, and he just puts it past Stuart Skinner. So 3-0 Florida. Looked like they had it in the bag, but the Oilers come out. Power play, McDavid, Draisaitl, and then Nugent Hopkins bar down. Beautiful goal. So there's a no-look pass from McDavid to Draisaitl. Because Corey Perry went to the net, it drew Barkov away. That opens up the seam down the middle. And then Draisaitl, beautiful pass. Like, look at that, right in between the 1 foot gap between Reinhart and Barkov. And then as Perry's getting ready for a rebound or deflection, Nugent Hopkins says, "No, I don't need you," and puts it right over Bobrovsky's right shoulder inside the top of the net. Beautiful shot. Now it's 3-1 for Florida. Then we got some D-to-D action here. We got Henrique to Ekholm, who then goes to Nurse, and Nurse puts it over Bobrovsky's right shoulder. Again, a second straight goal up high. At first, I thought that Jonah Gadjevich maybe deflected this with his stick, but no, it was a beautiful shot. Good instinct, offensive play. There they are in the moss pit. And then, I remember how that went for Vancouver. So Darnell Nurse, look at this. Great pass from Ekholm. Nurse with speed. Then right there, it actually goes over Gadjevich's stick. He doesn't touch it. And it also goes over Bobrovsky's right shoulder for the second straight goal. Now it's 3-2. They almost tied up here. Look at McDavid. Outside in, he walks Ekblad. Ekblad's on his butt. Maybe McDavid is mad from that hit in Game 3 from Ekblad, but Bobrovsky is up to the task to make the save. But Edmonton does tie it up here. Good play by Nurse. Goes around the net, and Podkolzin outfights Mikkola and then just chops a backhander past Sergei Bobrovsky. We're going to have a better look at this on the replay. But look at Nurse. Nurse just takes the puck down, all the way down. And then he tries to, I think it's more of a wraparound as opposed to a pass, because look at these guys. They're all tied up. But then it goes off Bobrovsky. But look at this. Podkolzin sneaks off of Mikkola right there, and then just a chop with his backhand and finds the empty side. It is a tie game, 3-3. Now it's the Edmonton power play. You see McDavid just walk down Main Street right here. He kind of goes right to this little artificial graphic here. Boom, Corey Perry, wrap, but no, Bobrovsky with a beautiful left pad save. In watching this, a couple of things. How do you leave McDavid that open? And right here, I know Perry's thinking, I got all this open side of the net. Bobrovsky makes a great save. Perry has a little bit of room here. I wonder if Perry, if he just thought about it, if he could go through Bobrovsky's legs here. I know that takes a lot of a wherewithal and awareness in the moment. But no, this is a good safe play. Bobrovsky makes a beautiful save with his toe. All right, here's what I thought was going to be the game winner. Nugent Hopkins, some great work. Janmark Kapanen, and then boom, Jake Wallman, 90-mile-an-hour shot. I didn't know he could shoot it that hard. So there's Janmark goes to the net. Kapanen, a beautiful pass as Wallman calls for it. Look, the puck's bouncing all over the place. It's rolling. That makes it even harder for a goalie to stop, and he puts it past Bobrovsky. But 30 seconds left. Florida Panthers desperate, dump it in. Some good work here for Hagee. So that went basically for Hagee, Bennett, Reinhart, Tkachuk, Reinhart. So I want to show you that one more time because they don't show a replay. Let's see how that happens. So again, they dump it in. Some good work here for Hagee, up to Barkov. No, sorry, for Hagee, sorry, down. Barkov's up here. For Hagee goes down to Bennett here. Bennett goes to Reinhart, who looks like he's got a good chance, but no, not really. The puck's over here, so he touch passes it to Tkachuk, but it kind of bobbles off of Tkachuk's skate and stick, and then actually Tkachuk does make a nice play there, gets it back to Reinhart, who initially started this play by deferring to Tkachuk, and then he puts it in past Calvin Pickard now. The first goal that Pickard let in the entire game. And you'll see this absurd angle that Reinhart scores from, but who cares? 20 seconds left. And after giving up a 3-goal lead after the first period, he ties it. Look at that. His left skate's basically on the goal line. Beautiful shot. I guess Verhaeghe was there for a rebound or deflection. If it ever got past, it would have bounced off of him and into the crease, and then it would be a mad scramble for sure. But good on Reinhart, ties it up. And now we go to the extra frame. 4-4 in game 4. Bouchard, Ekholm, and then it goes off of, who does it go off of here? Because, oh, that's Podkolzin. So Podkolzin, oh, I guess Perry didn't touch it. It goes straight from Podkolzin over to Draisaitl. When I first thought that, I thought Perry touched it, but no, it was a beautiful touch pass from Podkolzin. Boom, across. Perry leaves it. It goes to Draisaitl. Draisaitl tries to center it to Perry, and it goes off Mikula and then past Bobrovsky for the game winner. 9 minutes into overtime. Pretty crazy stuff. Sorry, 11 minutes into overtime. And the series is tied. And it's a really good play. And it just shows how much, 1 inch to the left, 1 inch to the right can make a difference. So Perry leaves it. So look at Draisaitl fighting off Greer here. And he's got to be trying to center it. There's no way he's trying to shoot this. Trying to center it to Perry, who's wide open. But it goes off of Mikula's skate and through Bobrovsky's legs. We're going to get another good look at it right here. There's Perry getting the puck because he's all excited. So look at this. Draisaitl holding off Greer with one arm, his left arm, while his right arm is on the stick, shovels it, I'm sure, towards Perry, trying to get Perry, but right there, it goes off Mikula's right skate, and then in between Bobrovsky's legs, who's sliding from left to right. Draisaitl celebrates, then we see Skinner and Pickard trying to figure out who's going to start game 5. So there we go. A crazy game. 3 Florida goals, 4 Oilers goals. Florida ties it up with 20 seconds left, and then Edmonton scores in overtime. Hockey fans, let me know what you thought about my breakdown. Let me know if there's a play or a nuance that I pointed out to you that you've missed. Is there something that I missed that you want to point out to me? Let me know in the comments below. Shout out to my sponsors, Van City Express Real Estate and Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. Thank you, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary line change, legendary Carol Bovenlander, legendary Swervin Irvin, and legendary Andrew Chang, and to Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. Thanks for your support, and thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. On your way out, you can like the video, subscribe, you can leave a late donation, but most importantly, put in the comments below what was your favorite highlight and why, and what do you think is going to happen in Game 5? Edmonton, Saturday night, both teams 2 wins. Game 5, as always, going to be a pivotal one. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed the game. Hope you enjoyed the breakdown. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. God bless.